Hello everyone and welcome back here to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts as we get underway here in this morning matchup here between the Northeast Generals 16U Academy team and the New Jersey Rockets U16 Elite Red Squad. Once again, hello everyone. My name is Mason Strawn. I will be your commentator for this early morning matchup. It's 8:20 here on the East Coast currently as we speak as this U16 matchup gets ready to go underway here. We'll go off with the Rockets lineup to start us off here tonight, led by head coach Chris Zerbo. Starting in net, looks like tonight it'll be Matthew Diamio. He'll be the goaltender wearing number 1, followed up by Hayden Bogart. He'll be the defenseman wearing number 6. Tatis Simone will wear number 7, the forward. He'll be followed up by Onis Colomarnis. He'll be the defenseman wearing number 9. Sean Tolkax will be wearing number 11. He'll be the forward, paired up with Evan Jacobs, number 13, also the forward. Daniel Bevington will wear number 16, forward as well as Brendan Crawley will wear number 19. He'll be a forward as well. Max Picard will wear number 20. He'll be a forward, paired up with Ryan Tolkaz, number 21 as well. Number 23, Gavin New, will be starting in the forward position as we go to the defenseman now. Max McDonough wearing number 25, followed up by number 27, Jake Gunn. Reed Greenstein will wear number 32. He'll be a forward, followed up by Jake Barth, number 72, the defenseman. Brady Cooper will wear number 77, defenseman as well, followed up by the forward Liam Boniface wearing number 80. Lincoln Berardi will wear number 81 as the defenseman. Will be followed up by Ben Skutnik. He'll be wearing 91. And Zach Givner will be wearing number 98, both forwards. The backup goaltender tonight, Ethan Now, wearing number 31. For the Generals, it's going to be a similar roster to what we saw yesterday, but a couple of little differences in here. Braden Spears will still wear number 14. He'll be on the left wing, paired up with Brendan Printer, number 7, and Dylan Brennan, number 17, on the right. Going from left to right once more, number 13, Zachary Imler. He'll play in his second game here for the Generals, followed up with Antonio Fleck wearing number 3, and Hunter Yurchik, number 21, on the right side. Owen Redfors will start us off on the left wing on the third pairing. He'll wear 16, followed up by Connor Williams, number 4 at center, and Thomas Cabela, number 10 on the right. Matt Weistramaikov will start off the defenseman, the left defenseman wearing number 19. He'll be paired up with Marco Preston, who used to be on the second pairing with Trevor Blazinski, but Preston will now move up to the first pairing wearing number 6. Blazinski will be the second pairing left defenseman, standing at 6'3", and Maddox Braswell will now move down to the second pairing wearing number 11. It'll be the starting goaltender tonight, Patrick Bradley, in net, as Lucas Bonnet was down there on the bench. He's currently not dressed for game action at the moment, so he'll get the day off, as Aiden Hartman will be the backup goaltender. That'll be number 30 and 22, respectively. Mr. Matt Powers will be the head coach for this 16U General squad. So once again, we get ready to go underway here from the New England Sports Village in this Academy matchup, U16 matchup here between the Northeast Generals and the New Jersey Rockets U16 Elite Red Squad. Once more, my name is Mason Strawn. I will be your commentator for this early morning matchup here, as it's 8:22 here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. It's early morning here, as we're going to have Generals hockey essentially all day. Earliest start time, 8:20. Latest start time, well, the U18s are going to be playing at 8:40 here tonight on the secondary rink. That'll be at 8:40 p.m., of course, but all right now, the U18s will also be playing at 1:20 here at the Premier Rink. We'll be having that game streamed as well. And then the U16 team will play, I believe, at 6:20 here over at the secondary rink later here tonight. But at the current moment, we got the early game here for the U16 Gens as they continue to get warmed up here. Both sides continuing to make their rounds. We get ready to once again get underway here for Game 1 of what is going to essentially be 15 hours straight of hockey here today. As we've been here since, well, I've been here since about 7 a.m. this morning. The players and such have been getting here about since 8 a.m. They'll be here until about 11 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be about a 14 to 15 hour day for a lot of these players. And it's going to be a long one at that. But I think everybody's ready to get some hockey underway. What better way to wake up this morning and see a nice, beautiful sun and get some hockey under our mitts? So as we get ready to go underway here once again in the first period, 22 and a half minutes will be put up on the first half as we play 2 halves of 22 and a half minute hockey. As both teams now make their way to the nets, trying to get themselves round up for this, well, again, early morning matchup. The amount of caffeine probably pumping through the bodies right now would probably make up for most of the entire Monster Factory. As we get ready to go underway here, both teams making their way to their huddles currently, trying to get themselves hyped up for this, once again, early morning matchup here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. And what has been kind of a cold one as well here. It's September 2nd, and it was 50 degrees this morning. Now, of course, I'm from Pennsylvania originally, Western PA, so I'm used to this kind of weather a lot of times. However, I'm not looking forward to this whole 50-degree bull crap here at early September. Maybe that's just me, but I'm also cold-blooded, which is funny because I'm working in hockey, as you can imagine. But we're getting ready to go underway here, as I need to shut up about myself and we need to talk about these hockey teams real quick. The Northeast General 16U team unfortunately falling yesterday to the Boston Junior Terriers of Woodward. It's 4-2 after being able to make back-to-back comebacks there, down 2-0 to start, coming back, bringing it within 1, going down to 2 again, bringing it within 1 once more, and then unfortunately falling in yesterday's game. So we get ready to go underway here. As the players make their way to center ice in yesterday's game, it was Fleck and Cabela who had the 2 goals. The puck has dropped, and now here go the Generals. The Rockets win it back into their own zone here for a moment now. Try to win it over the left-hand side. Picked up now by Brennan. Brennan loses it to a moment as he tries to hand it off to Spears in front of the net. Not able to do so. Puck makes its way around to the backside of the net. Goes around to the far boards now. Picked up by the Rockets once more. Trying to get it out towards neutral ice. They're able to do so and punch it into the Generals zone. Generals are able to pick it up. Stramaikov, the slick skating defenseman, tries to pass it up the close boards. Is able to do so for a moment here, but gets bodied out of the way. Puck staying on the close boards once more. Rockets trying to keep it down low in the zone. They're able to do so for a moment. Trying to go to the far boards now for a moment is going to be Jacob. Jacob now loses it, goes over to this defenseman. Shot on, save made by Patrick Bradley. The line change is already coming through about 30 seconds in to this first period of play. Face off here now to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley as he'll get his first start here this weekend after yesterday's start from Lucas Bonnet. Puck is dropped, won by the Rockets once more. McDonough now on the right-hand side, tries to find the pass in front, batted away for a moment there by Zachary Imler. Imler now trying to make the lead pass, now up to, actually this is Imler now on the left-hand side, makes the backhand shot, blocked away. Goes around the backside of the net, it was Fleck here who was actually able to intercept the pass and make the pass up to Imler. Fleck now battling forward on the right side, trying to pass it up now with the Rockets. The kept in now by Maddox Braswell. Puck goes around towards the backside of the net. McDonough now trying to get it up the close boards. Is able to do so. Braswell will retrieve it at central ice. Trying to get it up to Blazinski now. Blazinski dumps it down into the Rockets zone. Makes its way around the backside and up. Picked up by McDonough once more. McDonough now out to the outside boards. Trying to get it up to his forwards. Now here come the Rockets once more. On the close boards now is Takarks. Tries to get the shot on. Blocked out in front by Stramaikov. Puck goes around the far boards, now coming to the close corner once again. The Rockets trying to get possession, not able to do so. Guts his way all the way down to the Rockets zone. The puck continues to go along, and it'll be icing called. With 20:53 here, 0-0, you're scored through 1. As we'll have a face-off here after the icing to the left-hand side of Patrick Bradley. We'll actually see both teams here today playing in their first games. Obviously, it is still not even 8:30 in the morning. I hope nobody else is playing hockey this early in the day, but you never know. Face-off here to the left-hand side once more of Patrick Bradley. Face-off won by the Rockets once again. Shot on, shot goes wide. Makes his way all the way up to the far blue line. Gets it up and over across the center ice line. Has great fighting there from Owen Renfers. He's able to get it down to the Rockets zone, but loses it for a moment. Trying to get a hold of it are the Generals once more. Cabela trying to make the tap pass to Renfers, not able to do so. Makes its way into the far corner. Cabela now picks it up around the backside of the net, loses it for a moment now. Makes the pass out in front, nobody home. Fortunately, Connor Williams wasn't near the front of the net. Now here come the Rockets once again. Now going across the blue line, trying to make a shot on. Shot goes wide, comes to the close corner now. Picked up by the Rockets, firing it around the backside of the net. In the far corner now, battling for it once again are the Generals. Stramaikov going to pick it up in the corner, tries to go towards the front of the net. He will. Coming over to the close boards. A sleek skating left defenseman now trying to make his way into the Rockets zone. Does once again. Makes his way to the backside of the net. Loses it now as the Rockets try and get it out of their own zone. McDonough now firing it up across to the far boards. Trying to pick it up once more. The Generals not able to do so. Connor Williams finally picks it up in the neutral zone. Now makes his way back to, for a moment, Marco Preston. Preston now trying to go across center ice. Is able to do so, but not without losing the puck. Now picked up once again by the Rockets. Big hit there at neutral ice as the shot goes off the blocker side there, Bradley. Keeping it in, though, with the Rockets in the far corner. Stramaikov sends it around the backside, trying to send it up the boards. McDonough battling for it in the close corner once again. Shot goes wide, tries to get the shot on net, goes too far. Stramaikov now picks it up in the far corner, tries to make it the cross-ice pass, not able to do so, goes into the neutral zone. Rockets fire it back down into the general zone. In the close corner now, the Rockets able to pick it up once more. Tries to find the pass in front. Batted away there by one of the forwards. Trying to make his way up the ice now. Spears battling for it once again. Trying to get it out of their own zone are the Generals. Bradley bats it away over to the far corner once more. Trying to pick it up once again is Brennan. He gets knocked over. Brennan on the outside boards. Tries to get it across the blue line. Not able to do so. Goes around the backside of the net. Blazinski now on the backside. Makes the pass up towards Spears. Spears now up to Printer. Printer going across center ice. Coming in with a head of steam now onto the far boards. Printer now stops. Tries to look for any passing lanes. So makes the shot on. Shot goes wide. Blazinski picks it up on the close corner. Passes out in front. No one there. Printer now at the far boards, trying to go to the backside of the net, trying to shove it down, not able to do so. Picked up now by Braswell. Braswell fires it down deep. Rockets pick it up, send it around the backside of the net, going over to the far boards, trying to pick it up as Printer. He's able to do so, tries to keep it, not able. Fires it all the way down into the general zone, goes to the back of the net, and offsides will be called. 18:24 remaining here in the first period of play. Still 0-0 your score. We'll have another face-off this time to the left-hand side of the goaltender once more of Matthew DeMoyo. Printer now steps into the face-off dot, wins it back to Stromykov. Stromykov shot on, blocked away once more by DeMaio. Puck goes around towards the backside of the net, trying to find the pass in front. Spears losing its skates for a moment now, not able to get a shot on. Puck makes its way to the far boards. Rockets come in now, go into neutral zone, lose it for a moment there as the big hit from Printer. Printer takes a hit. Brendan picks it up now, goes to the far boards once more, trying to find the pass in front. Makes his way to Spears eventually there, but he loses it in skates. In the close boards now, Stromykov trying to keep it in. He's able to do so for a moment. Skates down with it, trying to get it off to Printer in front. Pass goes across to Spears, loses it in skates once more. Preston now trying to battle for it, gives it up to Stromykov back in his own zone. Stromykov making the pass up to Printer now. Printer bats it back down into his own zone, sends it around the backside of the net, and the Rockets are going to pick it up now on the close boards. Tries to get the shot on, blocked out in front by Bradley. Puck makes its way in front of the Generals bench. Shot on, Bradley able to make a chest on it. Now makes its way to the backside of the net on the rebound. Picked up once more by Preston. Printer now trying to get it out of his own zone, not able to do so. Great forechecking there by the Rockets. Now makes its way to neutral ice. Puck makes its way all the way down for a moment there, but we'll see offsides the call. 17-17 remaining here still in this first period of play. Both sides have been trying to actively get shots on, but have not really been able to get anything going here. Face off here now at center ice. Antonio Fleck will walk into the face-off dot. He'll win it back for a moment here, but the Rockets come in with a head full of steam. Coming over now from the close boards once more. Tries to get the shot on, blocked out in front by Bradley. Rebound goes too far. Makes his way now to central ice. Here comes the puck once more. The Rockets try and put it back into the general zone. They will for a moment here, but picked up by Braswell. Blazinski now on the on the close boards, fires it down into the Rockets zone. Onto the goaltender for a moment there. He has to sit on top of it as the rushing forward there of Antonio Fleck came in flying. So we'll have a face-off here now to the right-hand side of the goaltender with 16:54 remaining in the first. I don't think Matthew DeMoyo was expecting Antonio Fleck to come in with a head of steam like that. As Fleck will win it back. Blazinski tries to get the shot on, accidentally hits the body in front. Puck goes to the far corner now. Going across the blue line are the Rockets for a moment here. Battling for it in front of the Rockets bench is Fleck. Fleck able to put it back into the Rockets zone. Pass goes up to center ice. Picked up now by Crawley. Crawley shoots it down into the general zone. Picked up by Braswell. Trying to make the cross pass once more to Yurchik. He loses his skates as the defender is able to get in front. Fleck picks it up now. Goes around the backside of the net with it. Pass over on the close boards. The puck makes its way in front. Pass in front. Bradley's able to sit on top of it. Unfortunately, I couldn't see for a moment there where the puck went as Bradley's able to sit on top of it. As Bradley's able to stand tall once again in net tonight. He's been tested a handful of times and has looked solid already here. With 16-18 remaining in the first, we'll have a face-off to his left-hand side. Face off here to the left-hand side once more. One back by the Rockets once again. Passing it to the close boards now. Makes his way all the way down to the corner. Stromykov's going to get beat to the backside of the puck, but thankfully for him, Connor Williams is there. Williams now passes up along the boards to Owen Renfers. Makes his way all the way down to the Rockets zone. The Rockets are able to get a piece of it, so it's going to actually not be offsides. Cabela's going to take a big hit in the boards, as he was the one that was chasing after that for a moment. Marco Preston now picking it up on the far boards. Gets his shot blocked. Williams picks it up. Makes the pass back towards Renfers. Renfers fires it straight across. Stromykov has to back up. 15:45 remaining here in the first. Here comes Guerre. Fire, shot on, blocker, save once again by Bradley. Goes all the way to the blue line. Fired back in by the Rockets. Picked up by Stromykov now with a head full of steam. Coming in on the closed boards. Stromykov trying to make his way through multiple red bodies. Makes a good hit there on the McDonough. Picks up the puck around the backside of the net once more. Stromykov with a head full of steam. Connor Williams shot on. Save made once again by the Rockets. Puck goes around the backside of the net now, going over to the far boards. Trying to keep it in the Generals, not able to do so. Stromykov picks it up at center ice. Passes it straight across over towards his teammate, Braswell now back over to Stromykov. Usually the defensive pairing, but they've had a bit of a change-up now. Passes it straight across over to Brennan on the close boards. Brennan up to Braswell now making his way into the Rocket zone. Braswell in front of the faceoff. Todd takes the hit and was not able to get to the zone. I think the net got knocked off its bearings. It did, so we'll have a face-off here with 15 remaining in the first. And we'll have the face-off here, actually, in the offside circle on the close boards near the Rockets zone. Printer slides in now for the Generals. The Rockets win it back once more, trying to fire it up the close boards, not really able to make much room with it as Blazinski's able to put it back in as he knocked it down in the neutral zone. Rockets now trying to get it up the far boards, not able to do so, kept once again in by the Generals. They're able to keep battling for it here. Blazinski on the close boards, tries to fire it in front. Now is Spears firing it in front, blockered away once again. On the far boards once more, now the Rockets trying to get out of their own zone, not able to do so, was knocked down once again by Braswell. Here comes Printer now on the far boards. Printer in the face-off dot, tries to make the pass in front, not able to get to Braden Spears' stick as it unfortunately gets blockered away. Picked up once more by Braswell in the neutral zone. Tries to get up to Printer. Printer trying to put it down in the Rockets zone. Gets batted down. Now here come the Rockets once more on the far boards. Once again now Patrick Bradley getting aggressive, able to get out of his netting and able to make the initial pass now straight up towards Braden Spears. Spears make the cross-ice pass to Brennan on the close boards. Not able to get a hold of it though as Printer chases it back. Stromykov now in his own zone. Picks it up, coming out with a head full of steam once again. Stromykov cross center ice now, trying to continue to go through the bodies. Gets hit in front and is not able to make it far enough. As the puck makes its way all the way down into the general zone, the Rockets once again trying to chase. Rockets pick it up around the backside of the net. Fleck able to make the hit on the backside of the net. Bradley holds on to it. And we'll have a face-off here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley. With 13:40 here remaining in the first, still 0-0 your score. As both teams have had opportunities to possibly net the first goal here, but have not been able to capitalize. Face-off once again to the right-hand side. Fleck wins it back towards Preston. Preston now battling for it in the corner, able to pick it up once more, able to get it ahead now towards Yurchik. Yurchik loses it, goes around the backside of the net once more. Fleck's going to pick it up. Antonio Fleck now getting into the close boards. Big hit there for a moment as the Rockets try and keep it in. They're able to do so for a moment here at least. As it goes down to the close corner now, trying to make the pass out in front. Yurchik's going to lose it for a moment here as the Rockets are able to keep it in. Towards the backside of the net once more, Marco Preston now loses it. Yurchik now battling for it on the far boards. The Stripes is getting in the way there for a moment. Yurchik gets knocked down. Shot goes wide of the goaltender, makes its way to the close boards once more. Gunn now trying to go around the backside of the net once again. Hit there from Preston for a moment. It goes over to the far boards. Yurchik trying to pick it up, able to knock it off the defender's stick for a moment there. Shot on. Shot goes around the backside of the net. High sticking call for a moment there, but it called off. Stromykov picks it up now around the backside of the net. Trying to get the pass all the way up towards Antonio Fleck. Fleck's going to have to try and chase it down around the back of the net. No icing called. It goes into the Rocket zone. Fleck now loses it for a moment now. Trying to keep it in is Braswell. He's able to do so. Goes towards the back of the net. Big hit there from Zachariah Imler as the puck makes its way to the close boards. Trying to get it out of their own zone is the Rockets. Pass goes out in front. Not able to get through Braswell, though, as he's able to lay the body. Puck makes its way to the close quarter, though. Goes around the backside of the net once more. Blazinski chasing after it. Tries to get it up the far boards. Not able to do so. Picks it up now once again here with 12:05 remaining in the first. Fires it around to the close boards. Gets batted down for a moment now. Gets picked up once again by Maddox Braswell. Braswell up the far boards. Trying to get it out of his own zone with the initial pass. Not able to do so. Big hit there from Imler once again. Finally getting it out of their own zone of the Generals. Makes its way to neutral ice. The Rockets pick it up once more. Blazinski, though, are able to intercept the pass. Goes around the backside of his own net, trying to get it up towards Connor Williams, but Williams not able to retrieve it. Now here comes Owen Renfers, picks it up at center ice, loses it for a moment there, bounces off his skate, though, as Cabella's now going to pick it up. Cabella on the close side, trying to find a shot on. Shot gets saved and blockered away to the far corner. Picked up by Williams, passes it back to Braswell. Braswell now makes the pass over to Stramaikov. Stramaikov sends it over to the far boards once more. Cabella trying to chase after it, not able to make it in time. Almost a big hit there, and we're going to see a penalty called. Puck's going to go around the backside of the net as the Generals are going to take the first penalty of this hockey game with 11:11 to go here in the first. As unfortunately there for Brennan Printer, he went to lay the hit. The Rockets player was able to see him coming and was able to make it so that way it'd pretty much be knee-on-knee contact there. So that way he was able to pull the penalties. So the Generals will go on the penalty kill for the first time here tonight. Or should I say this morning still, as it's only 8:40 currently on the East Coast. As we'll have a face-off here to the right side of Patrick Bradley. Braden Spears in the face-off dot, traditionally the left winger. He'll lose it back. And now here's Guinier. Guinier's shot on, save made once again by the Generals. Blocked it away for a moment there. Now here comes the Generals once with an opportunity. Misses it, though, is Brennan. That puck goes up and out of play. So with 10:58 here remaining in the first, about 12 seconds killed off from that power play. We'll have a face-off here out of the Generals zone right in front of their bench. Spears steps in once again. Battling forward in front, Spears is able to win it. Goes across central ice now, trying to get into the Rocket zone. He's able to do so, loses the puck for a moment, but it goes all the way down into the corner. Battling for it still is Spears. Makes his way down into the corner. Spears now with a fight with somebody in the corner, and we're going to get a penalty here, I think. As Braden Spears was having a bit of a scuffle there in the back left corner, he's going to go to the box, and we'll have a 5-on-3. So there will be a 4-on-5, actually, so we're going to see offsetting penalties there. As I think it was Gavin Now who's actually going to go to the box as well. So there's going to be offsetting penalties between the two sides. So we're actually going to see 4-on-3 hockey. This isn't something we usually see nowadays. So 4-on-3, or it will be 4-on-5, excuse me. So for a minute there, it looked 4-on-3. The Generals win it out for a moment here now. Shot goes on by Preston, not able to make it through all the bodies, though. Picked up once again here by the Rockets. Cabella now trying to battle for it. He's able to get it out for a moment here. Hands it off to Imler. Or excuse me, that's Fleck. Fleck now sends it back into the neutral zone. Preston fires it into the corner. Icing will be called. Not able to pick up the red line there. Icing is going to be called once again here on the Generals with a minute 14 remaining on the power play. 10:24 here to go to the first. We'll have a face-off here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley. Puck is dropped once more, one in the far corner by the Generals now. Rockets try and pick it up, try to make the initial pass in front, not able to do so. Makes its way to the Generals bench, essentially. Trying to get it out are the Generals once more. Preston now continuing to fight for it on the far boards. Picked up once again by the Rockets, though, trying to get it up farther onto the blue line. Not able to do so for a moment. Now they do. Makes the pass over to McDonough on the close board. Shot on, blockered out in front. Somebody got a piece of it in a red jersey, and it goes around the backside of the net. Generals now trying to battle it out. Fleck able to finally dish it into the Rocket zone. Fleck now continuing to chase after it. McDonough, though, trying to beat him to it. Fleck battling forward on the far boards once again here. 36 seconds remaining on the power play. 9:45 remaining in the first. Rockets trying to get out of the neutral zone. Finally do. Make it way into the General zone. Shot out. Goes blockered up over to the backside of the net. Goes up and out of play with 9:36 remaining here in the first. We'll have a face-off once again. 26 seconds still remaining in this power play here for the Rockets. As we'll have a face-off once again here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley, as the Generals have done an excellent job here at killing this penalty. Puck is dropped once again here, won by the Generals once more, picked up by Braswell, trying to get it up the far boards, not able to do so at first, but Yurchik now battling for it. Still on the far boards once again here, trying to keep it in of the Rockets, able to do so. Shot on, save made by Bradley in his legs. 12 seconds still remaining here on the power play for the Rockets, 9:23 here in the first. Face off here to the left-hand side of Bradley. Won this time by the Rockets to the close boards. Sends it around the backside towards the front of the net. Trying to make the shot on. Doesn't get it through, though, as Bradley's able to get a piece of it. On the close boards once again here, trying to get it out of their own zone are the Generals. Finally able to do so. Even strength now. In the neutral zone, now the puck continues to battle around. Connor Williams finally dumps it in the Rockets zone. The Rockets are able to get it out once more. Picked up once again now by Matt Braswell. Braswell fires it down deep. On the close boards now, battling for it once again are the Generals. In the navy blue and white helms right now are the Generals. As this puck makes its way up the close boards. Blazinski trying to battle for it, not able to pick it up. Picked up by Yurchik, fires it back to Braswell. Braswell now on the far boards, tries to get the pass up towards Brennan, not able to get a hold of it though. Brennan now picks it up in neutral ice. Skating across towards the far close boards, loses it for a moment here. Now here come the Rockets. Once again, Bogart tries to fire it in. He's able to do so, gets all the way down in the far corner. Lost it out in front for a moment there. Shot on, Bradley's able to save it. Puck makes its way over in the far corner once again now. The Rockets continuing to battle now, losing it for a moment now as it makes its way to the far corner. Goes around the backside of the net. Generals pick it up once more, trying to get it out of their own zone. Not able to do so for a moment, but now able to get it across the blue line. Picked up by Printer. Printer now across central ice over the close boards. Printer tries to make the move in front. Nasty little move in front. Shot on, save made, kicked away. Braswell's able to keep it in though. On the far boards now, the Rockets pick it up once more, trying to get the pass across towards central ice, sent over to Stramaikov in his own zone. Stramaikov now tries to make the pass on the close boards, fends it a little too far past Brennan, makes his way down into the Rockets zone. Pass straight across once again, right in front of the Rockets bench. Here they come once more. 3-on-4, the Generals have numbers in total against them. Pass goes straight across now, picked up by Cooper. Cooper now on the close boards, tries to find the shot in front, goes too far. McDonough now picks it up, tries to keep it down low, he's able to do so. Stramaikov with the puck on the backside of the net now, going around the outside. Hands it up to Printer, loses it for a moment now, trying to pick it up once more is Brennan. Brennan now trying to battle for it on the close boards. Continuing to battle for it here right at the blue line, right in front of the General zone. Multiple bodies in front here, puck's not moving. Puck's still not moving, finally makes his way out towards the General zone, picked up by Stramaikov, now in his own zone. Stramaikov makes the pass to Connor Williams. Williams not able to retrieve it. 7 minutes remaining here in the first. Still 0-0 your score. Puck makes his way to the neutral zone. Rockets have it. Now make their way into the General zone. Shouldered away there for a moment by Bradley. Puck still out in front. Makes its way around the backside of the net. Goes all the way around to the right-hand side. McDonough now trying to keep it in. Able to do so for a moment. Now picked up by the Generals. As Preston now trying to get it out of his own zone. Not able to do so once again. Makes its way around the backside of the net. Williams picks it up. Passes it to Blazinski. Blazinski all the way up to Renfers. Renfers trying his hardest to get it out of the zone. He's able to do so. Cabela now with an opportunity on the outside boards. Trying to make the move. He's not able to do so. Puck makes his way back into the General zone once more on the close boards. Blazinski trying to lay the body. Not able to do so. Still in the corner now. Trying to pick it up by the Generals. Blazinski sends it around the backside of the net to Preston. Preston is not able to handle it. Goes all the way to the corner. Rockets trying to keep it in. Able to do so for a moment here. Picked up by Blazinski in front. Going around the back side of the net, he sends it back around towards Preston on the far boards. Tries to chip it out of his own zone. He's able to do so. Cabela now trying to retrieve it. 2-on-2 opportunity here for the Generals. Cabela trying to find the pass in front. Not able to do so. Batted away. Shot on. Shot goes around the back side of the net. As Fleck was trying to keep it down low, he's able to do so. Clearance gets onto Preston's legs. He's able to knock it down for a moment here in the neutral zone. Tries to send it back down. He's able to do so. McDonough now battling for it for a moment, Owen Renfers. Renfers shot in front, gets batted away once more. Hit on the far boards once again here is picked up by the Rockets, trying to get it out of their own zone. They're able to do so. Preston now going after it in the neutral zone, trying to keep it out. Able to do so for a moment here, picked up once again by Fleck. Fleck now trying to make the pass ahead towards Imler. Imler shot on, save made once again here. Rockets continuing to try and get it out of their own zone with 5:15 remaining. Picked up once more as Yurchik loses it at neutral ice. Now the rush shot on, blockered away once again by Bradley. Rebound goes wide. 5:05 remaining here in the first. Rockets trying to get it back into the front of the net. On the close boards once again. Yurchik now takes the hit on the close boards. McDonough tries to pick it up. He's able to do so. Around the backside of the net. Big hit there from Stramaikov for a moment. Puck still on the backside of the net. Rebound goes in front. Shot on. Not able to go through. Bradley's able to block it away with the legs. Picked up now by Imler. On the close boards now. Imler goes across the blue line now, sends it down. Yurchik trying to pick it up around the backside of the net, loses it for a moment. Yurchik trying to get the pass out in front, not able to get there. Continues to take hits around the backside of the net, still on the backside of the net, and puck's not moving. Fleck now trying to get it out for a moment. Not able to do so. Now picked up by the Rockets. Fired all the way down towards the general zone. No icing will be called. Blazinski's going to have to retrieve it. Goes around the backside of the net. Misses it for a moment there. Braswell trying to pick it out in front. Puck still loose. Still in front of the net there. Bradley wasn't able to get enough of it as it'll now go around the backside of the net. We're going to have a call here. I believe the netting was taken off its bearings. It was. So we'll have a time called with 4:09 remaining still in their first. Still 0-0 your score. We'll have a face-off here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley's. Both goaltenders have stood very tall here tonight, and both defenses have done an excellent job of keeping any real opportunities from getting in front of the net. Face-off here to the right of Pat Bradley once more. Won by Printer once again to the Generals' corner. Rockets trying to keep it in the corner now, trying to find the pass out in front. Not able to do so. Kicked away by Braswell. Makes it to the far board. Shot on. Save made by Bradley. Rebound in front. He's able to hold on. With 3:57 now remaining here in the first. Still 0-0 score here through one between the Northeast Generals and the New Jersey Rockets Elite. Puck is dropped once more. Printer trying to battle for it. Tries to get the shot on to the Rockets. Not able to do so. Is now not able to get it through. Batted out for a moment there. It looked like Antonio Fleck. Fleck was able to get it out. Now the Rockets fire back into the general zone. Fired once more back out by Braswell. Puck goes straight across to the Rockets' sticks. Makes his way over to the far board. The Generals continue to battle forward here. Braswell picks it up on the far boards. Trying to go around the backside. Pressured now once again by the forechecking forward. Trying to pick it up is Blazinski. Blazinski gets it straight ahead. Puck makes its way to the backside now, makes its way up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off once again as the shot got blocked in front by a general stick. 3:25 here remaining in the first. Still 0-0 your score between the Rockets and the Generals. As Printer will step into the face-off dot once more here on the close side. The Rockets win it back straight again here, trying to get the shot on. Not able to do so. Generals are able to get out of the zone. Here comes Printer now with a possible 2-on-1 opportunity. On the close board, shoots it. Board down. Did it go? They're going to count it. Printer's going to score. Brennan Printer with an absolute beauty. Board down shot from the close boards makes it a 1-0 game. After losing the initial faceoff, able to get it out of the general zone, goes from coast to coast essentially from the far boards, beats the goaltender over the shoulder on his blocker side. It looked for a minute there that the referee was not going to call the goal. He looked over towards his line mate, who finally put his arm down to signal the goal. So 3:11 here in the first, 1-0 your score. The Generals take the lead. So the referee and head coach currently having a conversation here from the Rockets, yelling out towards center ice. I'm not able to discern what the both of them are arguing about, but the puck will be dropped here at center ice once more. Battling for it on both sides, trying to get it moving. As Stramaikov will pick it up here with 3:04 remaining in the first. Gets it out of his own zone, tries to make the initial pass up to Renfers. Renfers picks it up. He has the pass out in front, goes over the stick of Thomas Cabela. He had an opportunity out in front. Preston trying to keep it down low, not able to do so. As here come the Rockets now. McDonough on the left-hand side. 2-on-1 opportunity for them now. Tries to get the shot on, blockered away by Bradley. He gets enough off the shoulder. It'll go up and out of play. 2:45 here remaining in the first. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals now take the lead off the snipe from Brendan Printer. Face-off won by the Rockets here. Trying to keep it down low once again. It goes around the backside of the net. Stramaikov, though, sends it back around to the far boards. Preston trying to get to it now. Not able to do so as McDonough beats him to it. Pass goes out in front. Stramaikov able to intercept. Stramaikov now with 2:30 remaining goes across central ice. Stramaikov on the far outside board. Tries to make the shot on. Shot goes wide. He got blocked out in front. Puck makes its way to the close boards, trying to keep it down low are the Generals. Able to do so. Stramaikov now around the back side of the net. Goes to the far boards. Out to Williams out in front. He misses the slap shot. He only gets a nip of it. 2:15 remaining here in the first. Pass goes straight across to Braswell. Braswell to Stramaikov. Stramaikov across center ice with a head full of steam. Stramaikov shot on. Goal of save made once again. DeMayo now looking still standing tall here in net. The only goal he's given up now is that Brennan Printer bar down shot, as he still looked fairly reliable, but he's been out-battled by Patrick Bradley here tonight. Face off to his left-hand side now once again in the Rockets zone. Face off won by the Generals to the far boards. Yurchik trying to make the pass back, not able to do so. Makes his way all the way down around the backside of the net. Blazinski now on the close side, not able to get a hold of it. Goes all the way down towards the general zone. Picked up now for a moment there by Braswell around the backside of the net. Puck makes its way to the close boards now. Trying to get it out once again on the Generals. Finally able to do so now. Blazinski back and gets the puck once again here on the close boards. Blazinski takes the hit for a moment there towards Fleck. Fleck trying to get the pass out in front. Yurchik got tangled up. Minute 30 still here remaining in the first. 1-0 your score. Puck goes down into the general zone. Braswell trying to battle for it for a moment there. Bradley's going to sit on top of it as there was a rush towards the backside of the net. With 1:25 remaining here, we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley. Someone in a red jersey went down in the heap there towards the backside of the play there as Braswell was trying to outbody him to the back of the net. I believe that was Evan Jacob, who now makes his way to the bench. Face-off is won here by the Rockets now on the left side. Trying to get the shot on, block it out in front. Braswell is able to retrieve it. Picked up now by Yurchik on the far boards. Gets it out of his own zone, fires it down towards the Rocket territory. Yurchik chasing after his own pass. Icing will be called, as he wasn't able to acquire the red line there, so unfortunately for him, too much pepper on that pass, and it's go all the way down for icing. 1:12 here remaining in this first period of play. The Generals take a 1-0 lead here off the shot from Brennan Printer, who essentially went coast to coast from the close side boards. Face off to the right here. Patrick Bradley picked up by Printer now. Sends it back to the blue line. Printer trying to get it out. He's able to do so. Hands it off to Brennan. Brennan up to Spears now at central ice. Spears trying to get it across the blue line. Able to do so, but not before it gets knocked off the stick by the Rockets. Rockets trying to put it back down into the general zone. Able to do so. Picked up by Preston now. Preston trying to get out of his own zone once more. Hands it off. Now going across the blue line are the Generals once more. Brennan shoots it into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Rockets once more, though, now. Tulkax now trying to get it into the Rocket zone. Offsides will be called, as there was a bit of a pile up there at the blue line for a moment. The puck went too far, and too many red jerseys were across that blue line. With 40.2 seconds remaining here in the first, the Generals still hold their 1-0 lead. What's been a very closely contested affair between the two sides here. Face off in front of the Generals bench. One back by the Rockets once more. Dips it down into the general zone of the far board. Stromykov's going to retrieve it. He'll go around the backside of the net once more. Turns around, goes back towards the backside. Fakes it once again. Goes to the close boards. Tries to make the pass up once again to Spears. Spears makes a cross-ice pass to Preston. Preston trying to get out of his own zone. He's able to do so. Makes the reverse hit there as well. Now here comes Printer once more. One-on-one possibly. Hits the shot off the front of the defenseman's skates. Brennan trying to make the pass out in front once again on the close boards. Not able to do so. Shmaikov trying to keep it in, not able to do so once more. Preston now in neutral ice. Printer picks it up. Offsides will be called with 5.6 remaining here in the first. Face off here now on the close side, right in front of the Generals zone. Still 1-0 your score, the Generals lead. Connor Williams steps into the face-off dot, wins it back towards Bradley. Bradley will stick it back into the corner. Stromykov picks it up, sends it around the backside of the net, and through one, the Generals lead 1-0. Brennan Printer puts the Generals on the board with the bar down snipe from the left-hand side, a goal that, for a second there, I wasn't sure if they were going to call it or not. He did beat the goaltender over the shoulder side. So through one here, the Generals lead over the New Jersey Rockets. U16 Elite Red. So we'll be right back after this quick break. Brendan Printer puts the Generals on the board for a 1-0 lead here through one over the Rockets. We'll be right back after this quick break. Thank you for listening here on the Northeast Generals YouTube channel. We'll be back momentarily for the second period of play here between the Northeast Generals 16U and the New Jersey Rockets Red Elite 16U. Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we get ready to go underway for the second half here of hockey between the U16 Northeast Generals and the U16 New Jersey Rockets Red Elite team, as we get ready to once again go underway in the second half of hockey here. You'd think I'd be talking about football with the way we say second half here, but no, it's hockey. We got a second half here of hockey with 22 and a half minutes put up on the board right now as the teams come back out, get themselves stretched out and ready once again. 1-0 your score. The Generals lead here after a bar-down snipe from Brennan Printer from the close boards. Pretty much went coast to coast, starting off from that close side face-off dot in the Generals zone. One back by the Rockets for a moment there by forechecking, though, from the Generals, was able to help propel Brennan Printer straight across into the neutral zone, went all the way down the close boards on a 2-on-2 opportunity and just shot it right over the goaltender's shoulder. As now the Generals will take a 1-0 lead into this second period of play. As Patrick Bradley steps back into the net, he's looked very solid here for this Generals team here tonight, as Matthew Diamio will go back in the net for the Rockets as well. He's looked fairly solid as well. Unfortunately for him, he did get beat on that Printer shot that went from literally bar down on a shot that almost looked like it didn't go all the way into the net for a moment there, but it goes through. And so the 1-0 lead here for the Generals as we'll go to center ice once more. Face-off is won this time by the Rockets. Now over the close boards is now will try and go after it. Loses it in the neutral zone. Picked up once again by Printer. Battling for it still here in the neutral zone on both sides. The Rockets are finally able to get it down into the General zone. Shot on, save made. Hits Bradley right in the chest, and instantaneously here we'll have a face-off. 22-16, only 14 seconds run off the clock there. We'll have a face-off to the left-hand side of Patrick Bradley. Face-off once again here, won this time by the Generals as it's tied up for in a moment there. Makes its way to the close boards. Trying to get picked up is Stromykov. Stromykov not going to be able to get a hold of it. Bradley's able to stick it away. Stromykov on the backside of the net. Battling for it, still on the backside of the net now. The puck is just stuck back there for a moment, and instantaneously again we'll have a face-off. Two face-offs here in literally less than 30 seconds. The Generals continue to hold on to that 1-0 lead here with 22 minutes remaining in the second half of play. As we'll have a line change here momentarily for the Rockets. Tolkax will step into the dot here for the Rockets as the Generals will win it back. Stromykov up the close boards, trying to get it out once more. Not able to do so. Battling for it still here are the Rockets, trying to keep it in. Stromykov now with the puck on the close boards, tries to make the cross-ice pass. He's able to do so towards Brennan. Brennan now with a head full of steam, trying to get past all the Rocket defenders, not able to do so. He'll lose the puck. Making around the backside of the net for a moment now, trying to make the pass out in front. Printer's able to intercept. Falls down, though, for a moment. There was one of the Rocket defenders. Printer's not able to handle it, though, around the backside of the net. McDonough now on the close boards. Tries to send around the backside once more, is able to do so. Spears now trying to be the forechecker. Loses it for a moment here. Now here come the Rockets. Crowley now on the left boards. Trying to make his way over to the front. Makes the pass out in front. Knocked away for a moment there by Stromykov. Puck is loose. Bradley was able to get enough of it, but it almost went in. On the close boards, now the Rockets trying to keep it in once more. Generals now battling for it once again. Big hit there at Central Ice for a moment there. Three different Rockets players went down simultaneously. Stromykov now trying to get it out. Hands it off to Broswell. Broswell now loses it for a moment. Picked up once again by the Generals. Trying to get it out. Finally able to do so. The Rockets will have to reset. Line change here for the Generals. Makes his way back into the General zone, picked up by Stromykov. Stromykov now trying to make the pass straight ahead towards Fleck. Fleck not able to control it. Now trying to send it back down into the zone. Blazinski picks it up. Blazinski makes the backhand pass over towards Preston. Preston now sends it up towards Brennan. Brennan loses it for a moment now. Makes his way to neutral ice once more. Here come the Rockets. Into the General zone, beats Blazinski. Shot on, save made by Bradley. Blazinski's able to get it out. Fires it all the way down to the Rocket zone. Icing will be called. 20:23 here remaining in the second period. 1-0 your score. No, I'm not saying the year, I promise. It's the time on the clock. So we'll face off here now to the left-hand side of Patrick Bradley. Face off to the close boards now. Once again, the Generals are able to pick it up. Blazinski sends it out in front for a moment there. Gets his shot back up the boards. Yurchik gets it out. Braswell now trying to pick it up. Not able to do so. Yurchik going after it. Trying to get it up to the blue line. Makes its way to the blue line, but not able to get it out. Generals continuing to battle for it here. Still sitting at the blue line. Yurchik finally able to get it out. Fleck now trying to chase it down. He's able to do so. 2-on-2 opportunity. Fleck shot on. Rebound goes around the backside of the net. Fleck trying to bury it. Not able to do so. Picked up by Braswell now. Tries to get the shot on. Makes the shot back around the backside of the net. Blazinski's going to chase it down. Fires it to the backside of the net once more. Fleck tries to pick it up. Fleck tries to find the pass in front. Not able to do so. Gets batted down by one of the Rockets defenders. Finally get his way out of the zone here. The Rockets get it down into the general zone. Blazinski tries to get it out. Not able to do so. Almost lays the hit there for a moment. It was Braswell. Puck makes its way to the front of the net. Bradley's able to blocker it away. Trying to get out of the zone here are the Generals. Finally able to do so, but Blazinski overshoots it. And we'll have lost sides now with the call. Now a face-off here, though, at center ice. 19:25 here remaining. 1-0 your score. The Generals still lead after the goal by Brendan Printer. Face-off won by Williams over to the close boards once more. Battling for it here, makes his way down into the Rockets zone, picked up by the Rockets defenseman. Fired back out of their own zone for a moment here. Picked up now by Kolomaris. Kolomaris now fires it down the close boards. Stramaikov able to pick it up for a moment here. Fires it up the far boards, trying to keep it in once more. Able to do so here as the puck makes its way to the close boards once again. Tries to pad the pass in front. Natted down for a moment there by Renfers. Renfers gets it out. Renfers now on the far boards with a head full of steam. Makes a good move. Makes another good move, but offsides will be called. Thomas Cabela got a little too excited. Good moves there from Owen Renfers trying to make his way through the offensive zone, but unfortunately for him, his line mate went a little too far ahead. Face-off here right in front of the Rockets bench once more. Connor Williams loses the face-off here this time back into the Rockets zone. Picked up this time by Barth. Barth now trying to get it out of his own zone. Able to do so. Preston trying to put it back in. Able to do so, but offsides will be called. Too many General players were still in the zone by the time Preston made the pass into the blue line. So we'll have a face-off here at center ice once more with 18:43 remaining here. Still 1-0 you scored the Generals lead. Face-off won once again here by the Rockets. Brought back into the zone once more here. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper now fires it across to the far boards. Makes its way all the way down to the Rockets zone. Now the Rockets, that would be the Generals zone. Stramaikov trying to pick it up. Battling forward in the far corner once again, though, the Generals is Gavin New trying to get it out. Finally able to do so here is batted up and out of the air for a moment. There was Williams. Picked up by Cabela now on the far boards. Cabela stops. Tries to find the pass in front. Not able to get to Renfers. Picked up by the Rockets. Makes the cross-ice pass here. Now 3-on-3 opportunity possibly. 3-on-2 now is now with the shot on. Save made by Blocker. Once again, shot out. Rebound goes in front. Stramaikov able to bat it away off his legs. Picked up by Bradley. A great defensive move there by Stramaikov. Able to dive out in front and pretty much kick save that puck away for a moment. Bradley was able to stand on top of it. 18:06 still here remaining in the second. Face off here once again to the right-hand side. Picked up by the Rockets over towards the blue line. Blazinski now trying to get out of his own zone. Finally able to do so here as Printer will try and chase it down. Able to knock it out of the air for a moment there. Now here's Spears. Spears loses it in the close corner for a moment now. Puck makes his way into the close corner. Battling for it once again here are the Generals. On the far board once again here, Brennan now tries to make the pass out in front. Spears with the backhander, not able to bury it. Battling for it still here are the Generals, picked up now by Braswell in the neutral zone. Blazinski fires the stick of one of the Devils players into the, the Rockets players into the netting almost for a minute here, and I think he's going to take the penalty. So Matt Powers trying to get an explanation as to what just happened there. We'll see a penalty called here, I believe. It will be against Blazinski. So the 6'3" D-man is going to go to the box here as Powers is going to try and get an explanation here from the referee. The Generals will go on the penalty kill for the second time here tonight. It's a face-off to the left-hand side of Bradley, picked up once again by the Generals. Rockets pick it up now for a moment. Gunn now from the line, trying to make the pass straight across over into the front of the Generals zone. Pass makes it way across the blue line, so they'll have to reset. Picked up by Gunn once more. Pass straight across back to Now. Now in his own zone. Trying to go across center ice. Is finally able to do so on the close boards for a moment here. Able to fire it down to the close corner once again. Tries to go around the backside of the net. Does so. Stramaikov, though, continuing to battle for it. Stramaikov in his own zone now, resets, goes back towards the backside of his net, trying to kill time. Fires it to the far boards once again, trying to get out of the zone. Zone as Yurchik is able to do so off the bench. Yurchik now trying to keep it out, still battling for it in the neutral zone. Braswell tries to get out, not able to do so. Stramaikov takes it back into his own zone. Minute 10 still left on the power play. Picked up this time now by Yurchik. Yurchik tries to fire it down. He does. He's able to keep it down in the Rockets zone. On the far boards now, Gunn. Passes it back once more now. Here come the Rockets once again, trying to make the cross-ice pass to Now. Now able to get it ahead. Gets it down towards the General zone, is finally able to do so, but the Generals are able to keep him to stay put at the blue line. Gets it back into the neutral zone. They'll have to reset once more. Puck goes straight across once again to Now. Now. On the far boards. Goes down low. Makes the pass underneath the backside of the net once more. Battling for it still here are the Generals. Braswell makes the pass out in front. Yurchik able to knock it out of play. Almost chips that literally like a golfer. Preston's able to chest it down like a soccer player there and put it out of the zone. 25 still remaining on the power play. 15:50 here to go in the second. Generals pick it up once more. Marco Preston continuing to use the body. At the blue line once again here. Generals able to get it out once more. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. The Rockets have to reset. Picked up now by Fleck, though. He's on the close boards. One-on-one opportunity. Shot on. Blockered away once again by the goaltender. DeMaio still continues to stand strong. Puck still in the Rockets zone. Trying to get it into the neutral zone. Finally able to do so. Preston now battling for it into the blue line. Even its strength here for the Generals. Braswell trying to get it out of the zone. Is able to do so. No icing will be called as it goes all the way down to the goaltender. Picked up by the Rockets once more in the far corner. Pass into the neutral zone. Braswell picks it up. Backhands it now towards Blazinski. Blazinski now tries to fire it up. Not able to do so for a moment there. Renfers loses it for a second. Now the Rockets trying to get it back in. Battling for it still here. The puck makes its way to neutral ice. Continues to shift hands. Stromaikov's going to pick it up at central ice. Loses it for a moment. Takes a hit from behind. Makes his way back into the general zone once again. Just trying to generate some offense and speed for himself right now. Picked up by Imler, though, on the close boards. Imler gets caught off sides. I believe there for a moment. Unfortunately for him, Connor Williams took a step too far. With 14:46 remaining, the Generals are able to kill off their second penalty kill here tonight. 1-0 still their score. I say tonight like it's not 9:30 in the morning still. Face off here on the close dot near the Rockets zone. Won by Williams. Back to Blazinski. Blazinski makes the pass straight across to Braswell. Braswell tries to make the pass ahead to Renfers. Not able to do so. Picked up by the Rockets. Braswell re-picks it up. Fires it ahead to Renfers. Not able to get control of it, though. Goes all the way back down to Braswell. It's just a game of tennis now. Braswell in his own zone. Tries to make the cross pass to Cabela. Able to do so. Cabela takes a big hit into the boards. Able to make its way into neutral ice for a moment there. Offsides called once again. Renfers a little too far ahead, unfortunately for him. The puck made its way across the blue line there. Well, face-off once again here in the same face-off that it was before. Right in front of us here in the box, actually. Williams able to win it back once more. Cabela is able to fire it down deep. Picked up once again now by the Rockets. Barth now trying to get it up the far boards, able to do so. Picked up now by Now. Now loses it. Now picked up for a moment by Renfers. Renfers trying to make the pass out in front, not able to do so. Williams now fires it up the far boards. Continuing to battle for it here. Stripes gets in the way. Puck in his skates. Battling for it still here are the two sides. Four different jerseys there. Continuing to fight for it here. Puck can't move anywhere. Now finally makes its way out. Goes around towards the backside of the net. Picked up for a moment there by Now. Not able to get it out for a moment now. Finally makes its way out. For a moment there, Connor Williams lost his stick. Puck makes its way into the general zone. Picked up now by Brennan. Brennan makes the way around the backside of the net once more here. Trying to get it up across the far boards. Is able to do so for a moment here. Makes its way to Blazinski. Blazinski fires it in the neutral zone. Head of steam now. Here comes Brennan. Cross central ice through the middle here. Trying to get the shot on. Puck makes its way into the pads of the goaltender but gets knocked away. Pass back by Braswell to Stramaikov. Stramaikov now makes the close boards pass to Brennan. Printer now with the puck for a moment. Fires it down low. Braswell trying to keep it down low. He will. Stick of Williams is still in the corner there. Connor Williams, who lost it earlier. It's still in the far corner. It's kind of being an obstacle right now if you're trying to make any passes. Puck makes its way into the close corner now. Picked up once again by the Generals. Stramaikov trying to keep it and able to do so. Printer now hands it off to Spears. Spears trying to go to the far boards with it, not able to get very far. Brennan now tries to pick it up, able to do so for a moment, but it keeps staying in the corner there for a moment. Penalty is going to be called here against Braden Spears. And battling still there as it's still getting feisty here, and I think Braden Spears is going to take the penalty here. He will. Or is he? It is going to be Braden Spears. He is going to take the penalty here. For I believe roughing is going to be the call with 12:39 here remaining. Spears trying to make his case to the coach right now of Matt Powers, like, I don't know what I did. We'll have a face-off here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley here. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals still lead. Face-off one once again, this time by Printer. As Preston tries to get it out, not able to do so. Rockets are able to keep it in for a moment here. Pass goes out in front for a moment now, trying to find a lane in front, not able to do so. Puck on the close boards once again. Stramaikov continues to battle for it here with Tolkax, as the puck makes its way around the backs of the net. Stramaikov gets it out for a moment here. Shot goes wide, goes over the blocker side for a moment there, Bradley. Puck makes its way to the close boards once again, trying to get it out of the Generals. Finally able to do so. And I'm not sure if icing will be called on this one, but a good skating skills there for a moment of Brennan, and it will be called icing. I thought for a moment there it might not be called as Brennan came in with a head full of steam, was trying to beat the puck to the blue line there, with 1:25 remaining on the penalty kill and 12:04 still left in this game. Still 1-0 your score. The only goal coming off the stick right now of Brendan Printer. Face off to the left-hand side once again of Bradley, won by, for a moment there, Evan Jacob. He's able to get it over to the far corner. Pass goes straight across once again now. On the close boards once more. Gets it to McDonough. McDonough now tries to make the cross-ice pass once again. Able to do so for a moment now. Keeping it down low are the Rockets. Trying to pick it up is Crowley. He loses it, though, to the backside of the net. Now picked up for a moment by New. New now able to send it back down. Makes his way to the close boards once more. Trying to pick it up with the Generals. Not able to do so. Picked up once again by the Rockets. Keeping it at the blue line once more. Now over to Givner. Now that one goes towards the blue line once more. In front once again. Bradley's able to block it away. Puck gets out towards the close boards once more. Still in the general zone. Still battling for it here on both sides. Blazinski now trying to get it out. Not able to do so for a moment, but now the Generals have control. Fleck makes the pass straight across to Yurchik. Not able to get it hold of it, though. Goes all the way down to the Rockets zone. 32 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. 11:08 in this game. McDonough now coming across his own blue line, makes the pass to Crowley. Crowley now across center ice, going across the blue line. Makes the straight across pass once more now over to Jacob. Jacob makes the pass back to New. New now tries to make the shot off the bar. Bradley got a blocker on it. Puck is still loose. Still loose. Bradley's able to blocker it down, is able to stay in front, and we'll have some extracurricular here. Bradley was able to blocker it down for a moment, bounced off the side bar, and then promptly had to dive to try and get in front of it and was able to get enough of that. So 9 seconds still remaining on the power play for the Rockets. 10:47 remaining in the second period of play. 1-0 your score. Face off one to the far boards once more here as the Rockets trying to get the shot on. Blocked out in front. Cabela trying to chase after it on the close boards. Able to do so here for a moment. Tolkaz trying to keep it in. Glove save once more by Bradley. And we'll have even strength here with 10:36 remaining. So the Generals are able to kill off their third penalty kill here of the night. Face off to the left-hand side once more of the goaltender Bradley. Face off won by the Generals. Picked up by Cabela for a moment here. Not able to make his way through all the defenders for a moment. Puck makes its way to the close boards. Going around the backside now is Stramaikov. Stramaikov now stands behind the back of the net for a moment. Now turns around, tries to fire it up the close boards. Cabela's not able to back it down. Makes its way all the way up the close boards for a moment here, picked up by the Rockets. Firing it down deep once more. Goes around towards the backside of the net. Here comes that's Preston. His puck gets knocked down for a moment here. Now picked up by the Generals. Here comes Renfers. Makes the pass straight ahead to Cabela. Cabela on the close boards. Trying to make another pass. Not able to do so. Puck goes all the way around the backside of the net. Bodies here on the close boards. Picked up by Preston. Trying to keep it in. Able to do so for a moment. Now he's going to have to try and chase it down back into his own zone. Stramaikov trying to make it to it. But icing will be called 9:50 remaining here in the second. 1-0 still your score. As we'll have a face-off here in the Rocket zone after the icing call. Brennan Printer, the lone goal scorer here tonight for the two teams, as he scored the snipe from the face-off circle to make it a 1-0 game for the Generals. Printer wins it back once more. Pass back from Brennan over to Blazinski. Blazinski over to Braswell on the far board. Shot on, blockered away once more by DeMaio. Shot goes wide around the backside of the net once more there as it was an attempt from Blazinski. Pass goes all the way back to Spears. Spears now trying to pass it back to Braswell in his own zone. Braswell now goes around the backside of the net, trying to get it to Blazinski. Not able to do so. Puts a little too much on him. McDonough now able to keep it in for the Rockets. Blazinski will pick it up, though, with 9:23 remaining. He'll go across central ice. Goes down all the way into the Rocket zone. Able to chase after it continuously. It's once again the tall 6'3" left defenseman makes the big hit on the boards once more. Printer now trying to retrieve it in the corner. Rockets are able to try and get it out once more. Able to make it to central ice. Here comes now once again. 2-on-2 opportunity for him. Shot on, goes wide. Puck makes its way all the way around to past the blue line, so now it's going to be a reset here for the Rockets. Cooper now on the coast boards, trying to battle for it once again here with Williams. Trying to get it out of the Generals. Picked up by Braswell, makes the cross-ice pass to Printer. Printer now loses it, makes its way all the way down into the Rockets zone. 8:40 here remaining in the second. Picked up once again now, Prey with Spears with a shot in front. Goes too high. Dylan Brennan had all the room in the world. He's looking back at Stremykov with a face of, I hate my life. I don't know how I missed that. It was a beautiful play there by Braden Spears around the back of the net. Tried to make the pass in front, and Brennan just chipped it a little too high. And we're actually going to see, I believe, it looked like for a moment there, it looked like a penalty was going to be called. As I thought I saw the referee going over the box. There is actually going to be a penalty. So we'll see a power play here for the Generals. So there was a penalty. I didn't realize it at first because Jacob Barth took a moment to get over to the bench. So Jake Barth goes to the box here, and the Generals will get their first power play of the game. Face-off won by the Generals. Stremykov now makes the cross-ice pass towards Spears. Spears tries to take the shot. Goes too high. Picked up by Printer now in the close corner. Makes the pass down low towards... For a moment, Fleck. Printer back to Stremykov on the close board. Stremykov shot on, hits the goaltender right in the chest, and he'll hang on. Still 1-0 your score here. 8:22 remaining in the second. The Generals still lead with 1:45 on their power play. Face off once again. Printer wins it once more. Stremykov now on the close boards. Makes the pass down low to Printer. Printer now sends it back down further to Fleck. Fleck loses it around the backside of the net. Picked up by McDonough trying to get it out. Not able to do so. Spears keeps it low. Fleck once more. Trying to find a pass out. Not able to do so. The Rockets trying to get it out of their zone. Stremykov able to keep it in. Big hit there against him. Now the Rockets finally able to get it out. Fleck will have to retrieve it in his own zone. 8 minutes remaining. Getting chased here for a moment now by the forechecking forward as Fleck will have to continue to run after it. Pass goes straight across, batted down for a moment there by Spears. Not able to keep control of it, though. Fleck trying to battle for it once more. Tolkax now trying to get a hold of it. Pass goes straight across now towards Spears. Spears trying to keep it in now is going to be, for a moment there, a good maneuver by Brennan. Brennan loses it for a moment. Spears trying to keep it in. Loses it for a second now. Makes his way all the way down to the general zone. Stremykov going to have to chase it. Able to do so here as Tolkax continues to chase after him. Stremykov with 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Sets up once again in his own zone. Tries to make the cross pass towards Brennan. Not able to do so. Goes too far. Icing will be called. 40 seconds remaining here on the power play. 7:16 here to go in the second. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals lead. So once again, Brennan Printer, the lone goal scorer in this game at this point. Patrick Bradley continues to stand tall here for the Generals. He'll have a face-off to his right side. Won by Williams once more now. Blazinski picks it up, goes around towards the backside of the net, turns around, tries to find anybody up the ice, tries to make the pass up to Yurchik, but he doesn't get it far enough as that one gets batted down. Rockets continue to try and commit pressure here in the general zone. Picked up by Yurchik. He'll go around the backside of the net with a head full of steam. Makes the drop pass now towards Braswell. Braswell picks it up around the backside of the net, tries to fire it up the close boards to Cabela. Cabela loses it. Now here's an opportunity. Shot on. What a save once again by Patrick Bradley. A breakaway opportunity there for a moment for New. He's not able to score. As Bradley was able to get enough of that, he went down pretty much in the full-out sprawl, as well as even strength. Yurchik fires it down low. McDonough picks it up now around the backside of the net once more. The Rockets trying to commit some offense here with 6:25 remaining. They're down by 1. Here's an opportunity for them now. 2-on-2 opportunity. New trying to go to the front of the net. Gets the shot on. Blocked away once again by Bradley. He has been excellent here tonight. Blazinski now picks it up, batted it out in the air. He's got a 1-on-3 now against 3 different red jerseys, but he's going to keep chasing after it. Tries to get the puck on in front, does for a moment, but Matthew DeMaio will hold on. 6:04 here remaining in the second. 1-0 still your score. Printer with the only goal in this game, the go-ahead goal earlier in that first period of play. Face off here to the left side of DeMaio once more. Scrambling for it here. Preston shot on. Great shot, but it gets blocked away once again by DeMaio. Puck goes down low once more. Picked up once again here by Gunn. Gunn now makes it around the backside of the net. Fires it once more to the close boards. Trying to pick it up once more the Rockets. Able to do so. Now here's an opportunity for them. 3-on-3 now. Into the zone. Tries to make the shot on. Save made by Bradley. Rebound gets knocked away. Great move and stick there by the defender. I wasn't sure who it was for a moment. Now here comes Fleck. Trying to make the pass to Yurchik. Loses it for a moment. Fleck now trying to chase after it. Able to knock it down with his skates. Puck makes his way back into neutral ice. Stromykov picks it up with 5:25 remaining in the second. Cross-ice pass there for a moment, knocked away by Imler, down onto DeMaio's stick. DeMaio knocks it away into the corner, in the far corner. Picked up once more by the Rockets, intercepted by Stromykov. Everybody's off sides, though, as he tried to make it to the blue line in time, not able to do so. 5:13 remaining here in the second, still 1-0 your score. Brendan Printer now fires it down into the Rocket zone off the faceoff. Able to do so for a moment here, but now here come the Rockets. 3-on-2 opportunity for them. Tries to get the shot on. Bradley with a glove save and a beauty. 5:03 remaining here in the second. Still 1-0 your score. So Bradley will have a face-off to his right-hand side. Won by Printer. Fired up the far boards by Preston for a moment. Gets his way into the neutral zone. Printer now able to keep it back in the neutral zone. Makes that pass goes off his legs. Spears able to put it down to the Rocket zone for a moment here. Big hit there at Central Ice for a moment there. Preston trying to keep it out of his own zone. Able to finally do so. Printer now tries to fire it off the close boards. Tries to get it up to Spears. Spears able to pick it up. Makes his way towards Central Ice. Fires it down to the Rocket zone. He'll try and chase after it now. Picked up by the Rockets once more. This time going off the skates of Jake Barth. Barth battling for it in the corner now as it's a battle there with Printer. Tries to make the pass in front to Spears. Not able to find him. Now here come the Rockets once more. Tolkax now. 2-on-1 with him. Now tries to get the shot on. Save made by Bradley. He'll hang on. We'll have a little bit of extracurricular here at the end of the play. I'm not sure what's all going here. So continuing to have hands and thrown fists a bit. So I think we're going to see two different bodies go to the box here. So we're going to see Sean Tolkax go into the box here, as well as Dylan Brennan and Braden Spears and Marco Preston? Pardon me, do I see 3 blue jerseys in the box right now? I do. So with 4:20 remaining, I'm not sure what's going on. Heck, I don't think anybody knows what's going on right now. We just have bodies all over the place. So the Rockets seem to have a penalty, or not a penalty, a power play for themselves right now, as the Stripes currently conversate, trying to organize who's where and who's what and who did what and who's supposed to be where. So Braden Spears comes out of the box. Dylan Brennan is still in the box, as well as, I believe, Maddox Braswell. Excuse me, Braswell is actually on the ice. That's Marco Preston. So 2 different navy blue jerseys are in the box. It looks to be those two. So Dylan Brennan and Marco Preston are sitting in the box here as Matt Powers is going to try and get an explanation. So, from the looks of it, Tolkax will go to the box for the Rockets. Preston and Brennan will be in the box for the Generals. So a power play here for the Rockets. And we'll have a face-off here to the right-hand side of Patrick Bradley. I'm not sure what the calls are all going to be here, but we know the two bodies for the Generals are in the box, and one is for the Rockets. Face-off here to the left-hand side, one by the Rockets now, one back to Gunn. Gunn now over to the left-hand corner, trying to find a shot in front is New. Rebound, still loose, still on the side of the net. It goes wide. Stromykov is able to bat the puck out of the zone. After the rebound off of Patrick Bradley, it was sitting in the blue paint. Stromykov from the backside of the net is able to knock it away. 4:10 remaining here in the second. Still 1-0 your score, the Generals lead. 1:50 remaining on the power play for the Rockets now. On a heads-up play by Stromykov. As the faceoff's won by the Generals, fired all the way down. No icing will be called as Braswell fired it off of one of the Rockets' skates, so it's going to go all the way down. The Generals here will have to try and chase it down. Continue to move around with it is the Rockets. Gunn now coming out of his own zone. Makes the pass straight across now to New. New now makes his way across the blue line, goes all the way down to the cardboards, goes all the way back into his own zone, though, is the pass, so Gunn will have to chase it down. Picks it up once more now, going across to the close boards. Goes across center ice now. Goes over to the far boards now, trying to hand it off. He does. Battling forward is Fleck. Fleck now trying to get out of his own zone. Not able to do so for a moment. Now Braswell trying to pick it up in the corner. Fires it up the boards now once again. Gunn now picks it up at the blue line. Makes the pass over now to Guiver. Oh, shot in front. Stromykov able to block it off his skates. Pass goes straight across right over to the bench of the Generals once more. Fleck able to make a nice skate in front. Able to fire it all the way down. No icing will be called. Tip once again. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. 3:05 here remaining in the game. Here come the Rockets once more in their own zone. Gunn now from the backside of his own net. Makes the pass over into the close corner. Picked up once more here by the Rockets. This time it's Givner. Givner now makes it straight across over to Now. Now trying to come across the line. Pass it off over towards for the men of their Growlers. Shot on. Save made by Bradley once again. Cabella's going to pick up the rebound. 20 seconds remaining here on the power play. Fires it down into the Rockets zone. And icing will be called with 15 seconds remaining on the power play. 2:35 still here remaining in the hockey game. Face off here to the left-hand side of Patrick Bradley once more. Off the icing call. Face off one once again here. McDonough over to the left-hand side. Shot on save. Made. Rebound. Batted away once again by Williams. Puck goes all the way down for a moment here. Another icing will be called with 4 seconds remaining on the power play. 2:24 here to go in the second. As the Generals still hold a 1-0 lead. Brennan Printer, the only goal scorer here for the Generals, or even in the scoring chart at all right now. As with 4 seconds remaining here on the power play, we'll have a face-off once again to the left-hand side of Pat Bradley off the face-off. Face-off won by the Generals once more into their own corner. Blazinski sends it around the backside of the net. Braswell up ahead. Now the Generals will go to even strength. Goes all the way down to the Rocket zone here. It's going to be McDonough who tries to pick it up. Tries to get it off the far boards. Fleck retrieves it. Loses it for a moment here. Now it's still in the Rocket zone. On the far boards, Fleck trying to keep it in. Able to do so for a moment here. Continuing to battle for it here are the Generals. Stays at the blue line for a moment now, makes its way and pops out towards the General zone. Blazinski picks it up. He falls over. Opportunity here. Pat Bradley with a beautiful blocker save once again. Blazinski fell down and it was a 1-on-0. Another blocker save from Pat Bradley. In the close corner now, the block is trying to find the pass in front. Blockered away once again by Bradley. 1:40 remaining here in the second. Generals trying to get it out. Not able to do so for a moment here. Finally able to do so is Cabela. Line change here for the Generals. Boniface now in his own zone. trying to take it out once again. Pass up to McDonough. McDonough not able to get enough pepper on it. Still in the neutral zone. Fleck picks it up. Puts it down to the Rockets zone. 1:20 remaining here in the second. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals lead. Picked up once again here by the Rockets. Given up now to Stramaikov. Stramaikov in his own zone makes the cross ice pass to Fleck. Fleck on the close boards. Goes into the zone. Loses it for a moment now here on the close boards once again. Goes around the backside of the net. Here comes the puck. Goes all the way up the far boards for a moment here. Here comes Now. Now on the far boards once again. Trying to beat Preston. Able to do so, but goes too far. Goes around the backside of the net almost. Goes up to the close boards once more. Preston able to knock it out of the zone. Fires it all the way down onto DeMaio's stick. DeMaio now. The only one back there. He has to go after McDonough, who finds the pass finally as Preston came in with a head full of steam. Puck makes its way into central ice once more. Stramaikov able to dump it down into the neutral zone. Picked up once again now by Imler. Imler on the far boards now. 33 seconds remaining here in the game. Imler now in the far corner trying to find the pass in front. Not able to do so. He loses it now as he took a stick to the face, I think, for a moment here. He's down. Imler hunched over right now in pain. His glove off his hand. He's got a hand up near his neck area. Not sure if the neck or the head, but he's currently down for a moment here with 23.7 remaining here in the second period of play. The Generals still leading 1-0 as Stramaikov takes off Imler's helmet for a moment here. As Matt Powers goes to check up on his player. I'm not sure what happened there, unfortunately. I'm not sure if a stick may have come up and caught him or what happened. I wasn't able to see it from where I was sitting up here in the box. It's a little too far away from me to be able to spot it. As he's still hunched over, but is going to get carried back over to the bench right now by Powers and Blazinski as he gets the applause here from the crowd. I think he did take something up around the head area. I'm not sure what happened exactly. But Imler, in his second game here for this 16U Generals team, will now be carried or essentially glided off the ice here by Powers and his teammate Brennan Printer. So I'm not sure what happened exactly. He's holding up around his face and neck area there. I'm not sure exactly what was occurring. So we'll have essentially a temporary timeout here with 23.7 remaining here in the second. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals lead. Brennan Printer, the lone goal scorer here in this game as he beat the goaltender on the blocker side, bar down from the close boards, as we'll see Imler walk over to the trainer for a moment here to get looked at. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Again, still with him. Unfortunately, from the angle that I was standing, I'm not sure if a stick or a puck may have caught him. It must have been a stick because he is holding up around his face area, which the puck shouldn't be able to get in under his helmet. So I'm not sure what exactly occurred, unfortunately, but he's still hunched over near the bench right now getting looked at. So we'll have a face-off here right in front of the Rockets bench. Once again, 23.7 seconds remaining here. The Generals still lead 1-0. Face-off won by Printer down into the Rockets zone. McDonough going to have to try and chase after it. Able to do so here. Fires it up to the close boards. Puck goes around the far boards once again. Close boards once again. Stromaikov's shot goes too far. Braswell coming in with a head of steam, trying to keep it in. He's able to do so. Braswell able to keep it. 8 seconds remaining here in the game. Rockets trying desperately to try and get it out. They have an opportunity here with 5 seconds remaining. Pass goes straight up, knocked over and out of play almost for a moment. Offsides will be called, though, as the hand pass there for a moment by Tolkax was just a little too slow for the rest of his teammates. So a face-off here right in front of the Generals bench with 1.3 remaining. Face-off won by the Rockets, and that'll end it. And the Generals 16U squad come away victorious with a shutout from Patrick Bradley. I tried my hardest not to mention that this entire game in this 1-0 score, as Bradley was outstanding here tonight for the Generals. Once again, 1-0 your score. The lone goal scorer in this game, Brennan Printer, who scored on the 2-on-2 opportunity from the close boards, was able to beat the goaltender over his blocker's side for the lone goal in this hockey game. So the Generals 16U squad walks away victorious over the New Jersey Rockets Elite Red squad in their first victory here in the New England Sports Village this season. So once again, the final score here between the two sides, 1-0. The Generals take the victory over the New Jersey Rockets. And what was a massive win here for this Generals squad. As Patrick Bradley receives the shutout here, Brennan Printer the lone goal scorer. So that'll wrap up game one here between the 16U squad, as their next game will be at 6:40 here tonight. As their game, I believe, will be over on the secondary rink for game two. Let me double check that really quickly for you. Yes, it will be over set up at the secondary rink. It is set currently for 6:40, where they will take on IHC Martinson for their second game of the day. The 18U squad will play here at 1:20 on the premier rink, the home rink of this Northeast Generals team. They'll play against the Assabet Patriots Elite squad. Once again, that'll be at 1:20. So you got about a couple hours to work with here. If you want to catch a couple winks, go get your coffee, maybe grab some Dunkin', whatever you want to do here. It's still only 9:50 here on the East Coast as we continue with this morning of hockey here. The Generals 18U squad will start us off for the afternoon at 1:20. They'll take on, once again, the Assabet Patriots Elite 18 squad. Once again, 1-0 your score. The 16U Generals are able to take away the victory from the New Jersey Rockets Red Elite squad. So thank you, everyone, for listening here. Once again, we're here from the New England Sports Village in Attleboro, Massachusetts. The Generals come away victorious here in their first game of the weekend. Well, of the weekend, as they lost, unfortunately, yesterday, but they come away with the victory here today. So their second game will be at 6:40 here tonight. That'll be on a different link on our YouTube, but it will be here on our Northeast Generals YouTube account, so do keep in mind and try and watch out for our social media here for those posts later. Once again, thank you for listening here on the Northeast Generals YouTube channel. Our next game will be the 18U squad. They'll be playing at 1:20 here, so we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a couple hours, so thank you again for listening to this morning matchup here for the Generals. We'll be right back after this. Thank you once again for listening. My name is Mason Strawn. I appreciate your time. It was a great time of commentating for you once again. We'll be back in a couple hours.